was gonna say, you're the only caster that I know that knows how to say the map name, so.
It's Claustrophobopolis. It's so simple.
How many pop-up-pulses are you supposed to do,
Just two pop-up. That's all. Simple.
I thought the Swedes had other.
No, just one guy who's Swedish is so. But here we go on Blood Run. Gonna be following Proteh out of the gate. As a Nyx getting that pickup for armor and going armor pickup for me. Oh, I could get Mega too, but no, he didn't get the pickup. It's gonna be Douchington, Lord Douche the Third, stealing that Mega away and forcing Proteh to use a very early Ghost Walk. Going, wait, how did that not go my way? I had the perfect spawn. I just didn't get up close and personal enough with it.
Just shows that Gordon Freeman is better than Nyx.
Oh my god. At least Nyx's textures are aligned. Nice. Really good LG coming out of Proteh there. Just absolutely dominating. Not being too aggressive with these rockets, just laying down some defense. Not realizing maybe that Mega's already been taken, but figuring out which way Douchington is going and potentially trapping off this rocket launcher. But there's the pickup. No real harm, no foul from Proteh. 5 seconds to the heavy armor, though. And Douchington wants to show up, but he's eating a rocket right between the eyes for his trouble. This can allow the drop down from Proteh for the next Mega, but it still doesn't quite go his way. There's 2 Megas where Proteh's like, that was my Mega. And you can see how angry he is, like, motherfucker. These are my items.
You just can't get away from Gordon, man.
No.
You gotta think better than Gordon. Gordon knows all. He's a MIT scientist, man. What is Nyx? She's just some random chick that can go invisible.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna win out, man. MIT all the way, bro.
She's been experimented on. Another Mega stolen away by Douchington. What a douche. Oh, great rocket too. All right, so here's the Ghost Walk. Could have actually turned into a Telefrag maybe, but he's just using that to cross the map. He's still 1 frag up with the 1 frag on the board. Just going for some slow recovery now. And that rail actually could very well open up everything for this heavy. Yeah. That rail turned things from Douchington going like, this is mine to, oh shit, maybe leave. And finally, Proteh can get himself that well-deserved Mega. Douchington,
yeah, Douchington has the ability right now to, if he dies, he will respawn immediately. So that's what I see the icon now that chat was talking about.
Oh, is there an icon?
Yeah, it's the Half-Life icon.
Oh, okay, gotcha. When you're actually like specking him. Gotcha, and now it's gone, yeah. Well, that's still gonna be Proteh 2 frags up. Heavy taken. Yep. And Mega about to be stolen for sure. Nope, this time Proteh has got it on lock. Perfect timing. Perfect lap. Douchington's gonna have to do some damage just to get a foot in the door. Proteh waiting for the play up the jump pad. It's gonna be a play through TP instead. Means he's gonna be coming through the small armor room the other direction, but a perfectly timed rocket. Holy shit! And again, it's been 1 rocket. Oh wow, that little bit of LG. 1 rocket and 1 rail. That has turned a situation of Douchington going like, all right, I'm gonna hold down this platform, do some damage, and steal the item to. Time to leave. I don't want this anymore.
Time to leave every time.
Yeah. Jeez. Another 100 damage rocket just completely blindsided. Douchington can probably sneak back out towards rocket launcher, but no, he's going through rail instead. Which means Proteh can just kind of play this out as he likes, yeah. So there's the frag, and here's the drop down to Mega. A little bit dangerous because, yeah, depending on Douchington's spawn, he could have done a little bit of a steal there. Nice attempt at the Telefrag. Tribes 5, jeez. One of these days I should do a playthrough of Tribes Vengeance, which actually has a really good single-player campaign. Like, legitimately one of the best shooters I've ever played. Not to say that about Vengeance's multiplayer. Alright, but 5-0, I mean, Proteh has just wheedled himself out of every single one of these tough situations, but now we've got Douchington starting to steal some of these Megas back. But Proteh covering the top. 2 seconds to heavy. Does Douchington want to show up to this one? Is he going to be down below at the Mega? Yep. It's going to get bounced into it, but a little bit too early. Here comes Proteh to put on the aggression, doing the damage, not quite getting the rail, but popping the Ghost Walk to stay alive. Oh, perfect rail out of Douchington to finally get on the board right at the 5-minute mark. But I'm not sure how much momentum that actually gives Douchington. He hasn't really had many opportunities to really use his what's it called? Anti-gravity discharge. Yeah. His gravity thing. Oof. Yeah, don't rocket yourself. Oof. So he's had a few extra chances thanks to that passive, but hasn't been working out for him. They really did add a lot to his mustache for that portrait. Now it just looks like my high school chemistry teacher. Ooh, we heard the drop. Thought it was going to be a Ghost Walk. But nope, she's still there. Still has Ghost Walk. Proteh's going to be escaping through. Doesn't go for the jump pad. Making Douchington a little bit more... a little bit more scared. Thanks, Focal Point, for the sub there. Or was that another one of Rotten Rose's gifted subs? Oh, nice. No, that was actually him. Nice, dude. Thanks. Alright, so nice RJ up to the heavy. Yeah, they're definitely trading items now, but Douchington hasn't found too many ways to get too aggressive here. Because, yeah, Proteh's making really good use of this Ghost Walk. Down to 50 HP, but taking away 250s and going back up through Secret. It's going to be a play up against the wall. Here comes the anti-gravity, and it's enough to pop him up and take him down. And this could turn into a nasty string of spawns as Douchington's passive saves him, puts him on the respawn, and with 1 HP manages to put that frag together. But his ability to kind of blindside Proteh with some of these last-minute shots just isn't working out for him. So still down 4 frags. Just a lot of spam, but with only 15 HP, is it even worth it? Is it worth it being here right now, like, at all? 15 HP, man. Do the math. Oh my god, he's alive. He's managed to take away the Mega, saving him just barely. You can hear that Hourglass is getting picked up. Good rocket, good pop. Looking for the long-range play, and really that's kind of his biggest problem, is that so many of these fights have been so long-range. Not close enough to get Proteh into that gravity well. Well, I guess not gravity well, gravity... What's the opposite of a well? Gravity jumpaline or something. Hey, State of Quake, thanks for the bits. Bits are always appreciated. And those also go back into TastyCup prize pools as well. Alright, so Douchington just staying nice and quiet here, but he's got 1 minute and 30 seconds to put these frags together. Oof. It's like the 3rd time he's used that passive, but does it right when he's about to fire a rocket. He almost kills himself. Oof, nice rocket coming out of Proteh, and that is going to be Douchington down again. Proteh feeling just fine here on Blood Run. Not really making it a very flashy fight here at any point. And not hitting any of his rails either. A final minute, 4 frags. Gotta be slow spawn territory for Proteh here. Heavy's gonna be back up. Mega as well. And Douchington's gonna be on top of anything? Alright, Mega. But that leaves Heavy up, and Proteh's gotta know it. This would be the first time he's really lost sense of timing at all. Like, everything Douchington's stolen so far has been because he's stolen it, not because Proteh's totally lost any semblance of the timing. But at the moment, it's not looking good for him. Unfortunately, none of that matters. Because Douchington just doesn't have the time to put these fights together. And Proteh's being very, very quiet. Oof. Oh my god. Just smacked twice with these rockets. And even then, the gravity boost helped Proteh more than damaged. Jeez, and GG's called out there. As we've got 8-4 in map 1, Blood Run goes to Proteh.
That was a sexy map.
That was, yeah, it was really classy.
The start of it was like kind of rough, like and then all of a sudden Proteh just got into the groove and he was just like, "Yep, I can fix this. I can fix this." So, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting in here to map number 2. I believe it's Toxicity that's coming up between Proteh and Douchington. We're gonna have some sexiness coming up your way here very shortly. I think we're just waiting for Douchington to get back in.
Oh, does he have the same problem? Yeah.
Yeah, Jahar's getting reconnected as well.
It's on Monsoon again, so it's gonna do the thing. I don't think the texture scale is right on some of those in Monsoon. I gotta look at that later.
Yeah, you gonna go nitpick
yeah.
DBT's maps?
Oh, with relish and joy. That's what I do.
Just disappointed in you sometimes.
You wouldn't expect anything else, but here we are on Toxicity. And this map does work incredibly well on QCDE. Just love the way it plays out.
This whole game plays very well. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, not every map ports well intrinsically to other games, but yeah, it's kind of gone from going like, oh wow, we have this map in QCDE now, and going into like what actually really works, and yeah, that's kind of what drove some of the decisions behind this map pool. Is that yeah, these maps all play incredibly well. Like Aerowalk in QCDE has got to be one of my favorites. Alright, but here we are in Toxicity. We've got one map up for Proteh, looking for number 2 to carry on into the lower bracket final. But we've got Lo Wang coming out of Douchington against the Knicks. Yeah, that could be a tough matchup, actually. I could definitely see this not going Douchington's way, depending on how he wants to play out with the sword. He's going to have to, like, bait the Ghost Walk with just, you know, weapons. Shocker.
No, the question would be, is for Nyx's counter, would it be better to have a big fat champion?
Well, we've seen that go south a few times today, but yeah, I mean, Terminator is certainly a good way to force that Ghost Walk. But nice rail there. Really good LG. Douchington trying to get through the teleporter and get in on that Mega, but he's 7 seconds too early. Allowing Proteh to get in on that Heavy. So yeah, in Blood Run, both players were pretty aware of the item timings here. In Toxicity, there could be a little bit more ambiguity. Yeah, Proteh, like, he should have heard that. Oh my god, that rocket pop. No switch over to LG or Rail just yet, as Proteh wants to make this one really clean. We're just going to be looking for Douchington around the corner. Oh, geez, getting right in front of those swords. But there's the frag, there's the switch over. And after the Heavy pickup, it's just going to be traded frags after frags. 3-1 with the Mega still left up, getting a little bit smoky, a little bit dusty. But there's the pickup from Proteh. Yeah, so Proteh just protecting the Heavy a little bit more now. Trying to get some good splash damage off on Douchington. Doesn't want him to have any reason to go in here for the sword fight. But it's dangerous because, yeah, the more damage he does, the more he's risking putting him under 40 HP and giving him that 30% damage boost, which with LG and Rockets can be very dangerous in these close quarters. But through the teleporter, Proteh just trying to survive, take away the 225s, a little bit of armor, looking for the rail, not quite enough to shove him away. But, oh my god, a beautiful jump, putting him into a perfect spot for that rocket. Unfortunately, it's traded, but it keeps the frags rolling right here on the heavy armor. Where did he go? Yeah. 5-3. As Lo Wang is swinging out hard today.
Oh, nice.
I've seen a lot of Lo Wang today.
Yeah, you know, it's an interesting matchup. Like, it seems like people have kind of figured out their champions, and they're like, no, I'm not going to switch to this. And they haven't been kind of switching things up, you know, during the middle of the map. It's more or less, this is what I'm going to pick, this is what I'm going to play, and I'm not going to, even if I'm doing poorly, then I'm not going to switch it up.
I'd be playing Alina.
Khajiit has wares.
It's not just because she's a cat girl. No, her abilities is seriously ridiculous, and I love it.
You just like cat girls, don't you?
I mean, it's like two good things put together. It's like cheese and pizza. And a crazy ability. And her passes are really good, too. Really good LG coming out of Proteh. Yeah, Douchington's going, nope, don't want that. Well, he wants it a little bit with the attempts on the rail, but my god, that rocket. Absolutely nasty. Alright, so Proteh's feeling pretty good so far here on Douchington's map pick. He's made it very, very far in this tournament, punching significantly above his seed, which could be more my fault than anybody else's, but man, Douchington's given us some really good matches. But unless he figures out something here in the next 5 minutes, it will be the end of Douchington.
And you won't be able to say Douchington anymore tonight.
That'll be it. Yeah, because after this, it's all money fights.
Money in the bank fights?
Yeah. Or money in the PayPal fights. Which is like a bank, but with somehow less transparency. There's no rockets here from Proteh. Like, he wants to chase, but there's the swords. It's going to give Douchington the ability to run in on that heavy, but not quite get the pickup. But there's another spawn on the rail, and he's still here. There's the ghost walk. And Proteh's going, all right, we've had enough of these, like, trades on the heavy when the heavy's not even there, so going to just duck out of that fight and go get the mega. But that's going to give Proteh a really good stack here. No rail. Here comes the pickup. And with 5 seconds to the heavy, this is a decent position to be taken. Because, yeah, your opponent can get out under you pretty easily. But, yeah, he's stuck back behind the pillar now. And Proteh is eating rail after rail. Still 2 seconds before the Ghost Walk comes up. Is it worth being in this position? There's the Ghost Walk. Going to use it defensively. As Douchington just won't have anything to take there. Like, there's nothing there for you. It's going to come through that teleporter maybe a little bit too late. And realize that the Mega's gone as well. Yeah, just leaning in with that stack. It's going, alright, time for you to fall down. Caught low wing in the wing. So we got a little bit of Wang's revenge. Oof. Yeah, he
trade after trade.
He just keeps pushing in off of these spawns. Like, it's time to fight. Sorry, it's not time to fight. It's time for Proteh to make some fantastic rails. 9-4. I mean, this is Douchington's pick. He shouldn't be tossing the towel just yet. Ooh, that ghost walk timing. Ooh. But still, 5 seconds early. Proteh showing a little bit of weakness in terms of armor timing. And getting a little bit nervous about it, too. So being really loud here on the item, but still doing really good defensive damage with these rockets. But there's the sword. That should give him the heavy. Time for Douchington to get out, but he's just getting pummeled by these rails. Douchington, so weak, but he stands there anyway going, yeah, I could get one last hit in. I'm that cool. Nobody's that cool, Proteh. Or Douchington. Sorry,
cool,
man.
Too cool for school.
Yeah. Alright, so 5-10. Douchington's had a few really good uses of the sword ability. But it's always followed up by just like a nasty fight over the heavy. That doesn't need to happen. And it's going to happen again here. Even if he gets like this next rocket perfectly, it's not going to do him much good because the armor's already gone and he's just getting run back into Mega every time. Nice direct rocket. But there's that rail. And Proteh's rails have just been so on point. He's just like decisively coming around these corners like, alright, time for another frag. It's going to keep the margin the same. Good LG here. And Proteh doesn't have a Ghost Walk to recover on. So there's heavy. So Douchington, yo. Go get the Mega now. Yo, go get the Mega. Go get the Mega.
No, I want to fight.
Yeah, it's so consistent. Like, I've lost out on the heavy. Oh no, what do I do now? Even though he's in a position that really gives him the Mega. Like, yeah, there you go. It's right there for you. It's all yours. And I think if he had,
take a rock in the butt.
if he had taken a few more of those megas because he actually was in a better position to get them, then we wouldn't have seen, number one, as many fights right here just go back and forth the way they have. Which means that Douchington would be holding on to a bit more stack regardless. I mean, Proteh's rails have been so strong. To both of their credit, they haven't really been getting into too many fights on this teleporter exit. Oh my god, great rocket. That was just... That was nice.
Sick.
Yeah.
Sick.
But Mega taken again. And Douchington's like, I've heard that sound before. What does that sound mean? Is it... Oh, it's the Mega. Right. But now Heavy's in the hands of Proteh as well. Oh, and just a little bit wide on his rockets. But there's the respawn. And this is just starter nail gun. He's forcing the Ghost Walk, which, you know, mission accomplished, but... Time to think about the Mega. Time to think about the yeah. Yeah, man. He just doesn't like the Mega at all. And in Blood Run, his problem was kind of the Heavy. And he had stolen so many Megas away from Proteh, which kept it so close for the first half of that map. Man. Alright, so 30 seconds. And yeah, I think we are about to say goodbye to Douchington. And I think some of the jerkiness you're seeing there might be some packet loss from Douchington as well. I'm not seeing that kind of thing from Proteh's POV. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Yeah, I said at the beginning of this that, yeah, low wing could be a good counter to Nyx, but I guess not. Not the way that played out, but 14-9, Douchington will be knocked out of the running. Proteh will be moving into the lower bracket final.